25th June 1975 marks the beginning of one of the darkest period of Indian democracy since independence. And this date is infamous because of the national emergency imposed by Indira Gandhi, arresting thousands of people and all prominent leaders in opposition. This emergency, though undoubtedly draconian in nature, but it brought open the vulnerabilities of being a democracy and the potential abuse of power by the leaders. Emergency imposed was not an abstract event, but it had a build-up before that and it had an aftermath to it. So let us understand the whole story. The story begins when Indira Gandhi was made the Prime Minister after the death of Lal Bahadur Shastri. She was supported by some old Congressites, thinking that she will be merely a puppet and the command will lie in the hands of these old Congressites. They in fact called her Gungi Gudiya. Then there were some other people who opposed this move right from the start, like Morarji Desai faction. This tussle inside the party led to a split in Congress, Congress O and Congress R, R being the faction supporting Indira Gandhi. And it was time for Gungi Gudiya to show her political capabilities. She gave all these people a real tough time ahead. After splitting, she won the 1971 elections with a thumping majority, claiming 352 seats in Lok Sabha. As she was very popular in the liberation of Bangladesh, the Green Revolution and the nationalization of banks, the abolition of privy purses had made her a loved figure in the eyes of the common ordinary people. But as usual, not all can be good always. And it was Raj Narayan, who was a rival in Rai Bareli constituency, filed a suit against her, claiming that she has used public or government resources for campaigning her elections, like using government official Yashpal Sharma and Uttar Pradesh police for managing her election campaign. Though this is a regular practice in elections and we can still see such practices, the High Court of Allahabad thought otherwise and declared her elections void and invalid. This threatened her position as the Prime Minister and she moved to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court, however, gave her the relaxation of staying as the Prime Minister but restricted her from voting in the Parliament. अब ये देखते ही अपोजिशन ने चारों तरफ से इंदिरा गांधी को घेर लिया, metaphorically, and started asserting pressure to hand over the resignation. Now when such a big leader is cornered and you have tons of pressure coming from everywhere, you can do stupid things. And this is what she did. She declared emergency, allowing suspension of civil liberties, press censorship and arrest of opposition leaders without trial on grounds of internal disturbance under Article 352. Maintenance of Internal Security Act, the MISA Act and other draconian laws were widely misused and numerous times the constitution was amended, which characterized state repression and curtailment of democratic freedom. In 1977, the emergency was uplifted and all our opposition came together and formed Janata Party with a single aim of bringing Indira Gandhi down, much like what we can see today. And you know what? The people of the country did overthrow her in 1977 election, showing the power of democracy, the power of the people and the position of the leaders. They are here to lead and serve, not to lead and exploit. Long live democracy, long live India.